Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to your reading. If you clicked on this video, this is a message of what you need to hear right now. Whenever you happen to be seeing this message, this is a timeless reading. I have 3 piles here for you to choose from. For pile number 1, we have this opal quartz with the Infinite Door Tarot. For pile number 2, we have this gold stone with the Mythical Creatures Tarot. And for pile number 3, we have this rose quartz in the shape of a duck with the Tarot of the Divine. So whatever deck or crystal you feel drawn to, pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, there will be a timestamp in the description down below to bring you directly to your reading. And I will catch you in your pile. Hello, pile number 1. You chose this crystal with the Infinite Door Tarot. Let's get into your reading and see what it is that you need to know right now. All right, we have the 6 of Wands and the Magician. I get the sense that this pile seems to be waiting, waiting for their hard work to pay off, waiting for success to come in, waiting for the results of effort put in. And what I'm being guided to tell you is that what you're waiting on is yourself. With the Magician card here, I'm seeing that everything that you need to achieve what it is that you're setting out to achieve is something that you already have. You don't have to wait for the perfect time, the perfect situation. I'm hearing to look a certain way or to feel a certain way. Now is the time. Now is the opportunity. Now is when you have the ability to achieve what it is that you want. Yes, we have the World and the Ace of Wands here. Okay, I'm getting a message of you not taking the time to see how far you've come. You have achieved so much. This victory and success, you may be thinking long-term goals. You may be thinking, I'm not where I want to be at the moment. But where you are now is so much further from where you've come from. I see a lot of struggle and a lot of difficulty in your past, and I see you working hard to achieve your goals, whatever this goal is. And you're so focused on this end result, this end game, this achievement of this big goal, and you're not taking the time to step back and zoom out and look at what you've accomplished so far. If you take the time to stop on your path, turn around and look behind you and see how far you've come, you'll realize that you have created so much success. You've created so much success already. You're already in a better place, in a better situation, at a better time, have achieved so much of what you set out to do. And if it doesn't look that way, it's because you're not seeing it. You're not seeing the small steps. You're not seeing the tiny bits of progress that you've made to get to this point where you are right now. You're not celebrating the small things, the small wins. You're so focused on this far off dream or achievement or goal that you don't think you've reached yet, that you're not taking the time out to really look at what you have accomplished. And whether this is your health or your finances, or just your personal goals, you are becoming that person who will achieve that big goal that you have set out for yourself. But you need to take the time to acknowledge the small steps, the small pieces that brought you to where you are right now. My love, you have gone through so much. I see that here in your reading. You've gone through so much to get to where you are. Celebrate that. Celebrate those wins. And when you start seeing how far you've come, when you start seeing how much change you have enacted in yourself, in your body, in your personal goals, in your life, then you will get this renewed spark of energy and inspiration, because I see how tired you are. I see how tired you are. And with the world the way it is currently, we're all going through it. I know it. I'm there. We're all there. We're all with you. You're not alone in feeling like you have not accomplished what you wanted to. And just so you know, there is no time limit. Just because you see other people accomplishing the same things that you want to accomplish, and maybe they did it sooner than you, or maybe it seems like they've had an easier time, you're not too late. You're not behind. It is never too late. You're never too old or too young or too anything to achieve what you want to achieve. Once you acknowledge that, once you acknowledge the beauty and the power of where you have come from to where you are now, I see you getting that renewed spark of energy to continue and to achieve those bigger goals that you have set out for yourself. This is a really beautiful reading. This is really beautiful because Spirit is saying, we see you. We see the work that you have done on yourself, for yourself. You've done so much, my love. You've accomplished so much. Don't disregard those small wins. Don't disregard those seemingly small steps that you've taken to get to where you are now, because I see you achieving so much more. But really, you need to stop and appreciate and be proud of where you are now, where you have come from, what you have achieved so far. It may not be the ultimate goal that you set out for yourself, but you've achieved so many little steps along the way. You've kept going. And that's the most important thing. It's being consistent. It's being consistent with yourself. It's making the time for yourself. Staying true to yourself and taking those little, tiny, seemingly insignificant steps that are really big strides towards your goal. So whatever this is, my love, whatever it is you're working towards, whatever it is you're working on, I see that you're getting there. And that you will continue to get there and move forward with renewed energy and vigor once you take the time to appreciate and be grateful for where you are now. Yeah, I see with the Hermit card on the bottom here, you've been doing the work. You've been doing the shadow work. You've been looking into yourself. You've been going deep into your emotions and understanding yourself. Those are not small things, my love. Those are not easy things to do. Those are not easy things to accomplish. It is not easy to go inside, to go into the depths of your emotions and your thoughts and understand why you're thinking this way, why you're feeling this way. Recognizing patterns and why you have them, and learning how to break those patterns, to break free of that, and to enact small changes that lead to bigger changes. You should be so incredibly proud of yourself. And Spirit wants you to know that they are proud of you. What else do we have here? We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, with the Seven of Wands, I'm seeing, don't let yourself be triggered. Okay? Whether it's seeing things on social media, again, I'm just getting this message of you feeling behind, feeling left out maybe, but really just feeling behind in where you should be, where the world and society and everyone on social media makes you feel like you should be versus where you are. I see this defensiveness in, but have I really accomplished much though? Yes, you absolutely have. You're on your guard because whatever is happening around you, the people that you see around you are so further along, or you think seemingly they're so further along than you. That's not the case. That's not the case, my love. We all have different paths. We all have different timing. We all develop differently. That doesn't make anyone better. That doesn't make anyone more successful. That doesn't make you less successful. That doesn't make you lesser. But I see you being very defensive in what you feel like you should have accomplished or where you feel like you should be at this particular point in your life. And there's no should. There's no standard. Everyone is unique. Your story is your story. Stop looking to other people and comparing your story to theirs. Okay? You're in a completely different world, a completely different story. Your story is your own, not anyone else's. So stop looking at others or where society tells you that you should be at this point, and start focusing on how far you have come as a person, as an individual, as yourself. Okay, what have we got? We've got the Knight of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, I get this sense of you seeking validation outside of yourself. I see you looking to societal standards. I see you looking to people you see online. I see you comparing yourself a lot. When the only judgment that you need to worry about is your own. You are the only one who can judge you and where you are right now. You are the only one who should be setting the standard for where you should be in your life. Only you. Only you determine that. Only you determine where you feel you should be. Not because of what society says, not because of what someone on social media has that you don't, but where you feel that you need to be. It's time for you to clear your mind and just set your focus on yourself. This is the time to focus on yourself, to put yourself first, and to celebrate the smallest of wins. Because those small, steady steps are what lead to success, my friends. Those small, steady steps. And I see you accomplishing it. I see you getting everything that you want once you focus on yourself and not where you think you should be. Once you focus on where you are now and not where you feel you should be. I see you doing amazing things. I see you working on yourself, on your emotions, regulating your nervous system, getting rid of undue stress. Don't carry things that aren't meant to be yours to carry. Opening your heart. We've got the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. I definitely see you in a very guarded position, It's almost like carrying this chip on your shoulder. And it's very easy for you to get triggered. I keep hearing the word triggered. I feel like even this reading might be triggering you just a little bit. And that's something to look into. If you feel triggered by someone telling you to acknowledge where you are, if you feel triggered by the feeling of celebrating yourself right now because you're not where you're wanting to be at this moment, that's definitely a sign that you need to celebrate those little wins, that you need to really take a new perspective. It's really about balance here with the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You really need to balance the emotions, the feelings of where you are now and where you want to be, because you have accomplished a lot, my friend. You have accomplished so much and you're not acknowledging that. And that's what I need you to do. I think the biggest message here, what you need to hear right now, is that you need to celebrate yourself and where you are and how far you've come. Just take a look back. Take a quick peek back to where you started from versus where you are now. And you'll see how far you've come. And you'll see the road ahead of you, that you will get there because you've made this consistent, steady progress. I just want to give you a hug. I just want to give you a hug because you're working so hard to achieve whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve without giving yourself the due credit of how far you've come and what you've accomplished so far. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Spirit is proud of you for how far you've come. Continue to make the small, consistent changes and steps towards your goals, because you will get there, my love, and you've come so far already. But let go of this defensiveness. Let go of that chip on your shoulder. Let go of the expectations of others, because I really think that is what's weighing you down at this point in time. It's the expectations of others. It's the expectations, societal expectations. It's the expectations that you see from other people and what they're doing. And it's really time to focus on yourself and where you are right now, and acknowledging how far you've come and continuing to make the slow, steady progress to where you need to be. because you're already where you need to be. That is the point. The point is you are on the right path. You are going the right way. You are doing the right thing. And if you continue to make the progress that you have made, you're going to accomplish anything you set your mind to. You're going to do it. I see it here. So stop looking for that outside validation. The only one who needs to validate yourself is you. The only one who needs to judge you is you. Stop looking to other people and comparing yourself. Comparison is a big issue here with what I'm seeing in your reading. Stop comparing yourself to other people and basing where you think you should be in life off of other people. You're the only one who gets to say where you should be. You're the only one who gets to decide if those are even goals you want for yourself. Just because they are expected of you doesn't mean they're goals that you need to achieve, right? So focus on what you want. What are your desires? What are your goals? What are your values? Okay? Go towards those, not to what other people think you should have, whether it's a parent, whether it's a partner, whether it's your friends, your peers, your colleagues at work. You don't have to focus on what they're focused on, right? You don't have to focus on what they want or what they think that you should want. Don't let anyone project on you. Don't let anyone tell you that this is what you should want, this is what you should do. They're not living your life. They're not you. At the end of the day, right? You're the only person who is living your life. So you decide. You decide what your goals are. Maybe you need to do a little bit of a reevaluation. Okay, that's why it's always a good idea to take some time to pause, right? And to look back, see how far you've come, see where you are now, and then get a clearer picture on where you want to go, right? And no one else should be factored into that decision, just you. You're the only one who needs to make that decision. You're the only one who needs to look at the path ahead of you and say, you know what, I think I'm going to take a left here. I think everyone else is going right, but I think that what's best for me is to go left, right? I think it's so easy to get caught up in what we should want for ourselves based on what everyone else around us is wanting, right? It's so easy to get caught up in that idea of, oh yeah, I need to, go to college and get a good job and get married and have 2 kids and this is my life, because the way we were raised, our parents, our peers, everyone around us is doing this thing, so we feel that we need to do this thing as well, but no. You're the only one who gets to decide. So my love, that is the message I am seeing for you today. I hope this resonated with you. And if it did, please let me know in the comments. If this resonated, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. This is actually my first video on YouTube, on this particular channel anyway. So I am going to end it there. Again, I hope this resonated for you. Please let me know if it did. I love you. Sending you nothing but love and light. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. You chose the gold stone with the Mythical Creatures Tarot. And this is your message for what you need to hear right now. So let us get into your reading. I'm going to shuffle the cards. All right. We have the Eight of Wands and the Emperor with stability. We've got the Death card and the Hanged Man. All right, let's take a look at this. So we have the Eight of Wands, which is speed, incoming communication, forward momentum that is very fast, very rapid. We have the Emperor with stability here. We have the Death card, transition, and stagnation. Very interesting. I'm seeing a massive change, a massive transformation in a current area of your life. This feels like, with the Emperor here, stability, this feels like possibly finances, possibly living situation. After being in a very stagnant energy. So you may feel at this particular point, you may feel stuck currently in your situation, whether that's a living situation, whether that's a job. I'm getting very much this is something material. So this is your work, your finances, how you make money. This is your career. Maybe you're in the midst of a career change, or you're thinking of a career change. Maybe you're at a point where you either just feel stuck and are looking for change, or you're at the point where you need to make a major decision regarding any one of these things. So maybe changing careers, finding a new job, finding a new place to live. This is about your foundation, your stability, how you live, how you make money, where you live. So it looks like there's a very rapid, quick change coming here, an ending to the current situation and the start of a new one. So let's see if we can get some more information on this for you. And maybe some advice. What does pile number 2 need to know for this life change? Spirit, thank you so much. Oop. Bunch of cards just flew out. 1 second. We have the Tower. Okay, let me move these up. Hold on. We've got the Tower, we've got the Nine of Swords, we've got the World, and we've got the Fool. This is good. This is good. It may look scary and chaotic, but it's good. I promise. Okay, so with the Tower card here, I'm definitely seeing a major shakeup in the stagnancy that you have been in. So this, for group number 2, take what resonates, leave what does not, but I'm seeing most of you here are going through a particular shakeup in a current area of your life. And again, this very much feels financially related. This feels stability related. So your finances, your job, how you make money, where you live. You have been feeling stuck. You've been feeling stuck. You've been feeling stagnant. Maybe you want to move. Maybe you want something a little bit better. Maybe you're feeling a little too tight in where you are right now, your living situation. Maybe your living situation isn't ideal. Perhaps you're living with parents. Perhaps you are living with people that you would rather not be living with. Perhaps you are at a job that just does not see your value, or a job where you are bored and understimulated, or overworked and underpaid. Something major is coming in with the Eight of Wands and the Tower card, and this is coming fast. This is coming as a shock, and it may be something that is very scary, I will be honest, at first, but it is ultimately for your good. So with the Tower card, we see massive upheaval in your foundations. And foundations as far as, again, how you make money, where you're living, your job, your career. Something is coming in very quickly to change the dynamic, to completely transform the current dynamic that you're in, bringing you to a new solid foundation, a new start. We have the Fool card here. So this is new energy. This is taking a leap of faith. This is taking a risk. This is sending out your resume to that job that you don't think you qualify for. This is taking that step to tour that house that you don't think you can afford. This is putting in that application for that apartment, that your dream apartment that you really want, that you're not sure you can swing. This is major change, and this is you going with that change instead of being stuck in anxiety. We have the Nine of Swords here. The key word on this card is healing. The Nine of Swords is typically a card of extreme anxiety, of worry, of overthinking. So this is something that you've been thinking about a lot. This is something that has really been weighing on your heart and weighing on your mind. And Spirit is here with a message of this is going to be taken care of. Something is going to come in. Something is going to come in that very quickly, very shockingly, this might take you off guard. This is getting unexpected money, for example, or this is getting a job offer that you didn't expect, right? This could, even with the Emperor here, this could be someone coming in to help you or to give you advice on what you should do, where you should go. This is a major shift, group number 2. This is a major shift and a major upheaval, a major change in your foundation and your stability and what you thought was stable. Because a lot of the times we think, or a lot of the times we don't move out of fear, right? And I see that with your reading here. A lot of the times, even though you're feeling stuck, even though you're feeling stagnant, even though you wake up every morning and you hate your job, you're like, but it pays the bills, right? This is stable. It's really that fear of looking for something better. It's that fear. Maybe it's even a fear of believing that you don't deserve anything better, or you couldn't, I couldn't possibly qualify for that job, right? My dream job. There's no way. But then you go for it and you get it. Do you know what I mean? That's what this is. So this is releasing fear. Pile number 2, what you really need to hear right now, what you really need to know right now is you need to let go of the fear of the unknown, because that's really what it is. So many people stay stuck, stay stagnant in their current situation, whatever that situation may be. It could be a relationship even, but they stay there for fear of, well, I don't want to be alone, or how am I going to find anyone else? When you're suffering and stifled in your current relationship. That's just an example. This reading definitely feels like, just take it how it resonates, but this reading definitely feels like this is about your finances. This is about your job. This is about your career. This is about making a major change that you've been wanting to make for so long, but you've been so afraid of doing so. This is the time, my friends. This is the year of the Fire Horse. This year, 2026, is about making bold decisions. If you're seeing this later on, this is still a time for you. I'm manifesting that this shows up when you need it to. This is still a time for you to take action and make bold decisions. This is a time for you to leap. This is a time for you to step into the unknown. And the unknown can be scary. I get it. You've got all of this fear here, all of this anxiety about the what ifs. Like, what if it doesn't work out? What if I don't get it? What if I can't make it work? What if you can? What if you start saying what if in the positive? What if it works out perfectly for me? What if I get everything I want? What if this is exactly the move that I need to make? With the World underneath the Death card here, I'm definitely seeing that this is a time for an ending. This is a time to close a particular chapter. So if you have been feeling like you need to make a change in your career, in your finances. Maybe it's just as simple as looking into your finances and knowing the numbers, right? Not being afraid of the numbers, because so many times we put ourselves in a worse position with our finances when we don't take the time to actually look at our finances. If you're scared of looking at your bank account, okay, if you're scared of balancing your finances, if you're scared of looking at your expenses, that is the time to start looking at those things, right? Just knowing the number can be beneficial. So maybe it's something as simple as that for some of you. For others of you, I see major change and transformation in the way that you make money, in the way that you show up for your finances, for your work, for yourself. Maybe this is about starting that business that you've always wanted to start. This is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. This is the time to take calculated risks. Okay. And I say calculated because I'm not out here trying to tell you to quit your job. Okay. And I am not a financial advisor. Okay. I am just reading energy. So maybe this is something as small as looking at your finances. Maybe it's something as big as, putting in your notice, starting to look for other jobs, putting your resume out there, putting yourself out there, right? This doesn't just have to be about a particular job. Maybe you get money in a non-traditional way. Maybe you have, or maybe you're meant to get money in a non-traditional way. Take it how it resonates. Maybe you are meant to work for yourself and start your own business and be self-employed, right? Instead of working for other people and putting all of this hard work into a job that doesn't appreciate you, for one, that can replace you like that, for two. But this is major change. Major upheaval. This is taking the calculated risk, right? It's putting yourself out there. It's taking a chance on yourself, betting on yourself, right? Knowing that you have everything that you need to accomplish what it is you want to accomplish. My friend, I'm so excited. I'm like giddy right now with this reading for some reason, because this feels so monumental. If this reading is catching you at this moment, this is such a pivotal moment for you. I cannot stress that enough. This transitional period where something is going to be ending so that you can start something new, so that you can get out of that stagnation, right? So that you can get out of feeling trapped. Because I sense that a lot here with your reading. I sense this feeling of being trapped, of being completely overwhelmed by your current situation. Again, if this is a living situation, if this is finances, if this is your career, you are overwhelmed. You are itching for a change. This is the time. This is the time for that change. Do not let fear stop you. Please, I beg you. Because on the other side of your fear is everything that you could possibly want. And I cannot stress this enough. Pile number 2, I see great things for you this year. I see great things for you in the future. Trust me, I am not someone who just blows smoke. Okay, I am not someone who is just trying to encourage you and make you feel good about yourself. This is such a pivotal moment for you. From what I'm reading in the energy, from what I'm feeling and seeing in the cards, this is such a monumental moment of change. And I really want you to jump on this opportunity. I really want you to bet on yourself. What have you been wanting to do? Pile number 2. Have you wanted to create? Have you wanted to start a YouTube channel? Have you wanted to start a TikTok? Have you wanted to start your own business? Have you wanted to change careers completely? Maybe you're changing fields entirely. You know what I mean? And why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't the time be now? Your energy is saying that the time is now. You may not think you're ready, but you are. You definitely are. This is beautiful. I love this. We have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck with the keyword honesty. Are you kidding me? This is you being honest with yourself, about yourself. What are your skills, your achievements? What have you done? What can you do? What are you forgetting? Pile number 2, what are you forgetting about yourself? What are you forgetting that you're good at? What are you forgetting that you love to do? Go back to that. Go back to what lights you up, what makes you excited, what fills you with passion. What is that one subject you can talk about for hours? What is that one thing you've always wanted to pursue? Why aren't you pursuing it? Now is the time. Now is the time to make a shift. If you're not happy, if you feel trapped, if you feel stuck in your current reality in regards to your work, in regards to your living situation, now is the time to change it. Now is the time to take the action, take the small, even if it's big, small, big, medium, now is the time to take the action. Now is the time. Be honest. I love this reading so much. I love this. What else do we have for pile number 2, Spirit? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love this. I love this for you. All right, what have we got? We've got the 9 of Wands. Brave! Are you kidding me? 9 of Wands with the keyword brave. And we have this Phoenix here. The 9 of Wands is typically the wounded warrior, right? The 9 of Wands is that final push, letting you know that you are almost there. You are on the precipice. Don't give up now. This is like seeing the finish line and then slowing down. That's not what you do. You see the finish line, you pick up speed. You pick up speed and you head towards that goal. This is Spirit literally lighting a fire up your ass. Just being honest here. Okay, it is time to be brave. It is time to bet on yourself. It is time to take that risk. It's time to submit that resume, submit that application, apply for that apartment. Now is the time. Now is the time. Okay, we have the 7 of Cups. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. We have the 7 of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the keyword vision. The way I'm reading this, what Spirit is telling me is that you have been dreaming. You've been daydreaming about making a change. You have been going over it again and again in your head, and all the time you keep bringing up these anxieties, these reasons why you can't do it. Now's the time to bring up all the reasons why you can. Why you can, why you should, why you are able, why you are capable. You need to remind yourself of that. Okay, so what have you been dreaming about? What are your dreams? Pile number 2. What are your dreams? What are your vision? What is your vision? What is your vision for your life? Because now is the time to create that reality. Turn that vision into a reality. Now is the time. I love this for you. We have the 3 of Swords. Yeah, disheartened. I feel like even as I give this reading, I can almost hear some of you being like, but you don't understand. You don't understand, Laura. I can't. Why? Why can't you? This is, I just got this really heavy, oh my God, this really heavy emotion. Like my heart hurts for you because you're stuck in this feeling of no, but I can't, but there's this and there's that. But I don't have the money, but I don't have the money to start a business. I can't afford that dream apartment that I want. Then what do you need to do to afford it? How can you make it work? Because there is a way. If you desire it, it is meant for you. Our desires are not there. Our desires are our guideposts, okay? Our desires are our map. So if you have a desire for something, it means it's meant to be yours. That's why you're desiring it. Let that be your guide. Let your desires be your map. Use that to chart your course to your goal. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Intuitive. I definitely feel that this pile, this group, if you're watching this, you need to get out of your head and into your heart, into your desires, into what you want to achieve, into how you want your life to look on the day-to-day, okay? So not just this grand picture of this grand, end result, but day-to-day, what do you want your days to look like? What do you want your days to feel like? It's time to ask those questions. Ask the question, what do I want? What do I want my life to feel like on the day-to-day? Do I want to keep working nonstop as hard as possible and still not be able to pay my bills? Or do I want to create something stable for myself? Something stable, something long-lasting. I just see you overthinking a lot, having these dreams and overthinking why you can't achieve them, why it can't happen for you. But Spirit is telling you now is the time. It can happen for you. Sometimes when we're afraid to move, Spirit comes in with the Tower and shakes it all up and moves it for us. If you start to see things crumble around you, if you start to see things decline, if you start to see things leaving your life, excuse me, it's making room for your desires to come in. But I see that you need to take the action. You need to take the first step. You need to take the risk, right? You need to operate from faith. Bet on yourself. I keep hearing bet on yourself. It's time to bet on yourself. Let's see what else we have coming up. I'm definitely diving more into this this pile than I did in the first pile. The energy is just so electric. It's just so strong. And that's the thing that I don't think you're seeing about yourself, okay? I don't think you're seeing how incredibly capable you are, how brave you can be. I really don't think you're seeing yourself. And if that's the case, please look through my eyes. Please look through Spirit's eyes. Please see that you are capable, that you are worthy of everything that you desire. You're worthy of everything that you want and more, my love. Please, please see that. What do we have on the bottom? The Chariot with purpose. Are you kidding me? Move towards your purpose. Move towards your vision. It is time for you to develop the drive. Don't let fear get in the way. Okay, that's what this is. You are tying yourself down with fear and anxiety when it is not necessary, my love. Because you have so much to offer. You have so much to give. So when you think thoughts like, I would never qualify for that job, why not? Think about what you have to give. Yeah, there is a major shift, and I'm hoping that this major shift is in your thinking and is in your view of yourself in order to make the things happen that you want to happen. My love, that is the message. This is you going through a massive change, a massive ending of a cycle with the death in the world here. Ending that stagnancy, stagnancy, is that a word? And moving into a more stable, secure future. This is your finances. This is your living situation. Your reading was very clear and very electric, just so full of this powerful, just phoenix energy, really, is what it is. I see you rising from the ashes, because when the tower falls and the dust settles, you have a choice. You can be brave, you can rise like the phoenix, or you can stay stuck. Which one would you rather? Be honest. Would you not rather to rise like the phoenix? This is huge. This is huge change incoming for you. And yes, you do have to do something. You do have to take a step. You do have to take a leap of faith. You do have to bet on yourself. I keep hearing that. Bet on yourself. Take a chance on yourself. Believe in yourself. That's what you need to do, my love. I hope this helped. I hope this was clear. I hope this resonated for you. But this is exactly the message I'm seeing for you today. This is exactly what you need to hear right now. This is coming in quick. So if this resonated, please let me know in the comments. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe so you can catch future readings from me. But I am sending you so much love and so much strength. Because I know you need it to move through the fear, but you're going to be amazing. I know you're going to do well. All right, I love you. Sending you love, sending you strength. Have a good one, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You chose the rose quartz duck and the tarot of the divine. This is your message on what you need to hear right now. Let's get into the message. I'm going to shuffle the deck. Piles number 1 and 3 were such amazing readings. So I am so looking forward to what your reading is going to tell us today. All right. Let's get into it. All right. We've got the 6 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the 6 of Coins, which is the 6 of Pentacles. Interesting. Very interesting. Also, very clear. Okay, so we have the 6 of Swords. Let's start here, which is a card of moving to calmer waters. This is a card of making mental shifts, of ending repetitive cycles, and moving to calmer, safer spaces, mentally. And then we have the 8 of Cups, which is essentially the same energy. Swords represent our mind, our thinking, communication, and cups represent our emotions. So this is you moving away mentally and emotionally from something. And with the 8 of Cups, it's usually something that we have invested a lot of time and energy and love into. So if this is something that you're discovering you're walking away from today, pile number 3, I feel for you. But what's on the other side of this transition is the 6 of Pentacles, which is a beautiful energy. The 6 of Pentacles is about reciprocity. It's about giving back what you put out. And I'm sensing for this pile that a lot of you have not experienced that reciprocity in the past. And you're finally understanding that. I think you're coming from a place of finally knowing yourself, knowing who you are, knowing what you deserve, and knowing that even though you're facing walking away from something that was very emotionally tied to you, that you know that it's for your own good, so that you can seek more reciprocal relationships. I'm getting a relationship vibe here. So take it as it resonates, but I do feel like you are walking away from someone, or a situation that just wasn't reciprocal. I feel like you put a lot of work into something and you just didn't see the results back. You put a lot of love into something and you weren't getting that love back. And so now you've set boundaries, right? You've put up not walls. I don't want to say you've put up walls. Be careful not to put up walls, I should say. But you've set boundaries, healthy boundaries. You know how you're meant to be treated. You know how you're meant to be talked to. And so now you're looking for something that is more reciprocal, that is going to give to you the same way you have given to it. This is relationship related. So if you are not currently walking away from a relationship, or you haven't walked away from a relationship recently, this may not be the pile for you. But we have the Two of Cups here, which is definitely what I was picking up on, the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, my friends, I feel for you. I know what it's like going through a breakup. I feel like most of us do. And this is definitely one that you put a lot into. Maybe one that you had thought would become something more long-term, more stable, more committed, and you just didn't get that commitment back. And I'm so sorry to hear that. But you know what you deserve, don't you? You know what you deserve, which is why you walked away. But I see new love. I see new union, one that is reciprocal, one that is going to give back what you put out, right? One that you don't have to chase, one that you don't have to question. You're walking away from confusion. I feel like someone might have left you feeling very confused. Maybe this could be a situationship for some of you. I knew Spirit was going to give me at least one reading, one love reading. All right, we've got the Four of Pentacles, which is stability, grounding. Yeah, you're moving towards something much more stable. I like that for you. I like this for you. This is a beautiful reading. We have the Chariot. Forward momentum. Incoming. I just heard love incoming. Very interesting. Okay. Pile number 3. I see what you need to hear right now is that you're not going to be alone for much longer. If you have been single for a while because you had to walk away from something that was hurting you, that wasn't reciprocal, you're not going to be alone for much longer. I see new love coming in with the Two of Cups. I just keep hearing love incoming. This is such a sweet, just like funny energy. Maybe you're a very witty person, or maybe the person coming towards you is the Magician at the bottom of the deck. This is something you've manifested. I'm hearing it's your time. It's time. It's your time. It's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to get what you deserve in relationships. And again, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be platonic. Maybe you've had to walk away from a friend. And that can sometimes be even harder than walking away from a romantic relationship. So definitely feel for you there. But this could be platonic. This could be familial. Sometimes, unfortunately, we have to put up boundaries even when it comes to our family, right? We're all on different paths. We all have different beliefs, and sometimes those beliefs don't align with the people that we came into this world with. And so we find a new family, right? I'm just seeing you finding your soul tribe, whether that is a soulmate romantically, whether that's a soulmate platonically, whether this is just a group of like-minded people. You're finding your people. Incoming. This is so sweet and so beautiful. What else do we have, Spirit? Thank you so much. We have the King of Cups. The King of Cups wanted to come out before. I see a very loving, sunshiny, positive person or people coming towards you. I see someone who just sees the world differently from you, and not to say that you're a pessimistic person, because I don't think you are. I despite what you've been through and what you've had to walk away from, I don't see you as being necessarily negative or pessimistic. I see you as being on guard. I see you, like I said at the beginning of the reading, be careful not to put too many walls up, because I see some starting to form around your heart, which is totally understandable. It's very hard to open yourself up to trust again once you've been hurt. But I think that you should, because I think that what is coming towards you is just this beautiful energy of someone. I feel both masculine and feminine energy, so I could be talking to a couple groups of people here, because I'm seeing both masculine and feminine. Even though the King of Cups is a masculine energy typically, I'm not seeing it so much as masculine. I'm seeing feminine and masculine. Maybe this is someone that is just very balanced in their energies, very balanced in their emotions, someone who is emotionally mature, someone who is communicative, who is open. I'm hearing someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, someone who is very positive, or just a group of people who are very positive. I see this as friendships. I know I'm talking to several different people, so take it how it resonates, but this could very well be a new love romantically, this could be a new friendship, or this could be a new friend group or a new group of people. A new community. I'm hearing community, and I'm hearing I'm seeing book clubs or knitting circles. I'm just seeing this community, this close-knit community of people who are interested in the same things. So if that's something that you're looking for, I see that coming in for you too as well. What else do we have? People with similar beliefs is what I'm hearing. So maybe you've had to walk away from certain beliefs as well. I'm getting a message here of someone who had to walk away from a spiritual belief or a religious belief, because it was no longer aligned with you. And this is a religious belief that you may have held for a long time. This is maybe where you found community and friendship. Okay. And I see you walking away, having to walk away from that because those beliefs or those people are no longer aligned with you. So that is definitely a message for someone specific. Having to walk away from a religious community. Okay. That's why I was seeing a book club or a Bible study or just a group of people a small group of people that came together regularly to do a specific thing, okay? And Spirit is telling me it's a religious club or a religious belief that you had to walk away from, which is hard. Let me tell you, I've been there. I've been there. So I see you now moving away from that energy to find your true sense of belonging and space. Interesting. Okay. What else have we got? Birds can be significant. I'm seeing birds flying, birds chirping, birds gliding on the wind. Something about being in a boat as well could be significant. I'm getting a lot of signs and synchronicities with this pile. Dragonflies, butterflies, flight in general, flight and being on the ocean, being on the sea, being on a lake, camping, kayaking. Interesting. Maybe you're an outdoorsy type person. Do you like birding? I find that the older I get, the more interested I get in birds, which is funny and like cliche, but so true. Yeah, I'm seeing being out in nature. Maybe you're joining like a nature group. Maybe you're hiking with a group of people. I'm seeing leaves falling can be significant. Yeah, I'm just feeling like the wind on my face, being by the ocean, being by the sea, being by a lake. Water, outdoors, just very significant here. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Oh, something wanted to come out, but it didn't quite. Okay. You've got the Hierophant. Okay, okay. Definitely confirming what I was seeing, a place of spiritual connectivity, a place of worship, okay, religious belief, tradition. So maybe some of you had to walk away from more traditional religion and into more spirituality. Okay. And I'm seeing you finding your spiritual community, your spiritual family. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful reading. It definitely... Ooh, okay. Oh, I said Nine of Cups. That's not the Nine of Cups. That's the Nine of Coins. Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so what I'm seeing with the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles is definitely you moving out of a more traditional setting or a more traditional way of doing things and being more independent in your spirituality or in your religious beliefs. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing just this, and there's a little bird. I love these cards. There's a little bird here, if you can see, on the watermelon. I don't even know what kind of bird that is. Is it a real bird? I just see, yeah, this abundant energy. You're carrying this abundant energy. You've moved out of this place of conformity, I'm hearing. Conformity. I'm also hearing compet for some reason. Maybe this is someone coming out. Take it if it resonates. That's for someone specific. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing someone with a religious background coming out to themselves, to the world. So maybe you are queer, maybe you're LGBTQ plus, and you're coming out. You're moving away from conformity, from societal expectations, and you're moving into this independent abundance, being authentically you, authentic, your uniqueness, celebrating your uniqueness, and you finding a community or a person or a friend who is celebrating that uniqueness with you. This is something, this is shared interest. This is something you share, something you have in common with this group of people. You're finding your community, my love. You're finding your people. You're finding your people. That's what this is. Interesting. This is beautiful. And if you are moving away from a religion or an organization that suppressed who you were or helped to suppress who you are, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for being yourself, for being authentic, because that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing authenticity. I'm seeing you stepping into your truth. I'm seeing you moving away from even people that you love, or an organization that you loved, a religion that you loved, to be who you are, and to not that you've given up your beliefs per se, with the Hierophant still here, but you've learned to be yourself in those beliefs. And that takes bravery, and that takes true love of yourself and being authentic. And that is a beautiful thing. But I just see you, yeah, I'm definitely picking up on queer communities. I'm definitely picking up on authenticity, being who you truly are, stepping out of the bonds of societal expectations, stepping out of the bonds of a rigorous religion. And I'm in no way talking against religion here, just to be clear. I definitely feel like religion has a place, especially if it's something that you desire and something that you want. But I'm just seeing this beautiful collaboration, okay, this beautiful union of like-minded people. I keep hearing like-minded individuals. We're a group of like-minded individuals. What is that from? Why do I keep hearing that? But Two of Cups. This is true, loving community. This is community that accepts you for who you are. This is acceptance, my love. Whether this is community, for some of you this is community, for some of you this is a friend, for some of you this is romantic love, this is partnership, this is finding the person who gets you, okay, the group of people who get you. That's a beautiful thing. That's so beautiful. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Thank you. We've got the Tower. The Tower came out in pile number 2. Yeah, okay. Okay, Spirit wanted me to say that for some of you, this hasn't happened yet. For some of you, you're still stuck in this energy, under this control, under this inauthenticity. You're stuck in a place or religion or situation that is stifling you. And so if you are in that situation, if you haven't found this, or if you haven't made these changes, or if you haven't been opened up to the true authentic self that is you, Spirit is saying that that is going to happen soon, and it's going to happen in a big way, which can be scary. It's hard. It's hard to be ourselves in a world that rewards conformity and Non-individuality. I feel like we, especially in the age of social media, we all talk the same way. We all adopt the same mannerisms. We all speak the same language in a way, not literally, obviously, but in a way that is somewhat conformative, right? And Spirit is saying, is just acknowledging how hard it can be to open up and be authentic and be different and choose a different path, to be different from the people around you, and to finally unmask is what I'm hearing. So maybe some of you are masking or have had to mask out of necessity, but the time is coming, if you're still in that energy, where you won't have to mask any longer. You will be able to take off the mask and be your true authentic self. Some of you could be neurodivergent as well. If so, hi, me too. But yeah, I'm getting very strongly that you've had to wear a mask for a lot of your life, and the time is coming. The time is here, my love, for you to be your true authentic self. So the message you need to hear right now is that it's time to be your true authentic self, because once you open up to that, to being yourself, you're gonna attract the people, the community, the love into your life of like-minded people, of people who have gone through similar things, of people who feel the same way, of people who are dealing with similar situations that you are. You're going to find that community. You're going to find your people. And they're going to be there to welcome you with open arms, is what I'm hearing. What a beautiful reading. All right, Spirit, do you have anything else to say? Thank you so much. Ooh, what flew out there? Look at this. This is the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Coins. This is legacy. This is... Oh my God, I just heard that you opening yourself up to authenticity, you living, okay, you may have children, or you may have someone younger siblings that look up to you. You stepping into your authenticity is not just for you. This is about building a legacy. This is about teaching future generations how to be themselves. This is about creating authenticity throughout your line. I'm getting a strong sense of someone whose ancestors, whose family has also had to mask throughout years of their lives, and not be their true selves. And you are breaking that cycle for yourself, for your family, and for future generations. That's what I'm hearing. That's what this is bringing up. This is beautiful. You living in your authentic self, in your authenticity, will inspire and encourage other people who look up to you to also live in their authenticity. So you're doing this for you, but you don't realize the impact that this will have on the people around you. This is going to impact the people around you in such positive ways. This is going to encourage the people around you, the people who look up to you, whether that be children, whether that be nieces, nephews, younger siblings, or just your friends, the people around you, even parents, I'm hearing. Okay? Even parents. Even those older than you. It's going to encourage them to live in their authenticity. It's going to encourage them to take off their masks. This is so much bigger than just you.
And it's important to think of you first, obviously, always. You first. You come first. But this is going to encourage so many other people around you as well, you guys, to be their authentic selves. Oh, we have a cat. Confirmation. That's confirmation from the cat. Oh my goodness. This is a beautiful reading. Okay, I just want to say, I'm channeling this from Spirit. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you standing up for who you are, for what you believe in, for what's right, standing up for yourself, and living in your truth and authenticity. I am so proud. And you should be proud of yourself, because you have no idea the impact that you're going to make on the world around you. You have no idea. You have no idea. And it's beautiful. Yeah, we've got the Magician and the Four of Wands just flew out of the deck. It's time to celebrate you. This is such a beautiful card of celebration, and it's just the colors on this card and the people in this card is really, it really reminds me of your spirit, of you. You are colorful. You are so colorful and vibrant, and you've dimmed that down for other people. You've dimmed that down to fit in. No, we're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that anymore. Do not dim yourself for the comfort of other people. You are vibrant and colorful. Live vibrantly and colorfully and loud and proud. Never dim yourself down. You are magic. You are magic, my friend. This is... I love this so much. I love this so much. I am so grateful to be able to deliver this message to you. This is a timeless reading. Whenever you're seeing this, it applies. I hope that this resonates for you. I really don't think there's much else to say. Please remember who you are. Please remember that you are vibrant, you're colorful, you're beautiful just as you are. And you will find people who appreciate you just as you are. You're going to find that connection. You're going to find that reciprocity that you've been lacking in your life for so long. You're about to walk right into it. This is what's coming for you. Are you ready? Are you ready to truly be authentic, to be yourself, and to find people to be yourself with? People that appreciate you for who you are? Are you ready? Because it's coming. And this, don't ever forget to celebrate you. Just don't forget to celebrate who you are, because you deserve to be celebrated. And you celebrating yourself and your authenticity is going to encourage so many people to do the same for themselves. That is why we're here. That is why we're here on this earth, to live in truth and encourage others to live in their truth as well. And you're going to do it without even trying. This is beautiful. I am sending you so much love and so much strength. I love this for you, pile number 3. This is exactly what I'm seeing in your message that you needed to hear right now. Keep being you. Keep living your truth. Keep being authentic. I'm sending you so much love. And I'm sending you so much love and joy and strength. Pile number 3. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading. And don't forget to subscribe to catch all my future readings. I love you. Bye.